A dimly lit Nigerian village house at night, viewed from inside a small bedroom. A young African woman, Akinyi, 22, lies awake on her mat, eyes wide open, listening through a thin wooden wall. Her expression is tense and fearful. From the next room, faint warm light glows, and two shadowy female figures, Rhoda, her stepmother, and Dora, her stepsister, are seen laughing quietly. The atmosphere feels unsettling yet realistic. Clay walls, a flickering lantern, and simple woven mats set the scene. Daytime in a peaceful Nigerian village courtyard, Akinyi, with glowing dark skin and braided all-back hair, smiles warmly while helping her stepmother Rhoda, a woman in her late 40s with deep brown skin and a head wrap, prepare food outside. Dora, around 20, dark-skinned and reserved, sits beside them, peeling vegetables. Everyone looks content. Sunlight filters through trees, chickens wander around, and the house is built of clay with a tin roof. The environment feels calm and hopeful. Late afternoon, near the village market path, Akinyi walks by carrying a basket of vegetables, dressed in a colorful village casual outfit and sandals. Men in the background look at her admiringly. In the distance, Rhoda and Dora stand together, watching her. Rhoda's face shows envy and disapproval. Dora whispers something into her mother's ear with a slight smirk. Dusty road, small huts, and trees set the background, with golden sunlight highlighting Akinyi's natural beauty. A dark, mysterious hut deep in the village outskirts. At night inside, an older African herbalist sits beside a low fire surrounded by herbs, clay pots, and charms. Rhoda, wearing a wrapper and scarf, looks anxious but determined as she speaks to him. The herbalist's face is serious, lit by the orange glow of firelight. The atmosphere is tense but realistic, filled with shadows, dried leaves hanging from the roof, and smoke rising through the air inside Akinyi's simple bedroom. She stands in front of a small cracked mirror, looking horrified at her reflection. Her face appears aged and tired, skin dull and lifeless. Her eyes are wide with disbelief and fear. Morning light enters through a window, revealing a neatly folded blanket and clay floor. She wears a light-colored blouse and wrapped skirt. The image captures deep emotion, confusion, sadness, and shock. A busy Nigerian village market scene. Akinyi walks slowly through the crowd, carrying a basket, looking self-conscious and sad. Her once glowing skin now looks pale and tired. Nearby, women gossip quietly, covering their mouths as they stare at her. Men avoid eye contact. The market is full of color: fruits, vegetables, fabrics, and baskets. But Akinyi's mood contrasts sharply with the bright environment. A small, candle-lit room, Akinyi kneels on her mat, crying softly with her hands over her face. Her reflection is visible in a small metal bowl of water. The light flickers, showing the emotion on her aged face. A folded cloth and water pot rest beside her. The setting feels raw, lonely, and emotional, a realistic depiction of sadness and isolation. Back to the same house at night. Akni lies awake again, pretending to sleep. In the next room, Rhoda and Dora sit close together, whispering and laughing. Rhoda's face is sly and proud. Dora's smile mischievous. The lantern light glows on their faces. The camera angle focuses on Akinyi's eyes wide open in the darkness, filled with shock and heartbreak as she overhears their words, subtle, emotional, and intense. Early morning before sunrise, Akinyi, carrying a small brown bag, walks away from her family's clay house. The sky glows faintly pink. She wears a simple blouse and wrapped skirt, her expression calm but full of quiet pain. Behind her, the house looks still, with smoke rising from a cooking fire. The atmosphere feels emotional but peaceful, symbolizing her decision to start anew. A bright, welcoming village compound with flowers and trees. Akinyi hugs her aunt, an older, kind-looking woman in a colorful wrapper and headscarf. The aunt's face shows concern and warmth. Akinyi looks tired but hopeful. The environment feels peaceful. Chickens in the yard, clothes hanging on a line, children playing in the distance. Inside a small traditional room filled with sunlight, Akinyi sits on a mat as a gentle older woman, a prayer healer, gives her herbs and prays over her, with a calm expression. Akinyi's skin begins to regain its glow. Her eyes look peaceful. The air feels pure, filled with spiritual calm and hope. Daytime market scene, full of color and life. Akinyi, now fully radiant and confident again, walks through with a light smile. Rhoda, older and tense, stands at another stall, looking away nervously. Akinyi passes by calmly without saying a word. The contrast between them is striking. One peaceful, one ashamed. The sunlight reflects Akinyi's restored beauty and strength. A quiet evening scene under a tree at sunset. Akinyi sits alone, watching the horizon with a thoughtful smile. Her skin glows softly in the golden light. The mood is peaceful and forgiving, showing healing and wisdom. The background includes the village in the distance, birds flying home, and warm colors filling the sky.